In the vast and unforgiving expanse of the Mongolian steppes, where the boundless sky met the endless grasslands, a legend was born. His name would resonate through the ages, etching an indelible mark on the annals of history. Genghis Khan, the warlord destined to unite the disparate tribes of Mongolia and forge an empire that would stretch across continents. Temujin entered the world in 1162 amid the nomadic tents of the Borjigin tribe. His father, Yesugei, was the chieftain, a man of both wisdom and strength. Temujin's early years, however, were marred by tragedy. Yesugei, a warrior who commanded respect across the steppes, fell victim to political intrigue, poisoned by rival tribes. The sudden death of the chieftain left the young Temujin and his family vulnerable, surrounded by shifting alliances and treacherous rivalries. In the unforgiving crucible of the Mongolian wilderness, Temujin learned the harsh lessons of survival. The steppe, with its vastness and unpredictability, became his training ground. His mother, Hulan, taught him the ancient traditions and skills of the nomadic way of life, riding, hunting, and the art of war. The young Temujin quickly adapted, displaying a keen intelligence and a thirst for knowledge that set him apart even in his formative years. Yet the death of Yesugei had left a power vacuum, and the once loyal tribes under the Borjigin banner scattered, seeking new alliances. Adversity became Temujin's stern teacher, shaping the core of the man he was destined to become. The tribal chieftains, sensing weakness, turned their backs on Temujin's family, leaving them to fend for themselves in the harsh Mongolian wilderness. Temujin's rise from the ashes of adversity was nothing short of remarkable. The young warrior faced challenges that would have broken a lesser spirit. Hunger, betrayal, and the constant threat of rival tribes defined his early years. But in the heart of this harsh landscape, a flame of determination burned bright. Temujin's resilience and resourcefulness began to attract followers, kindred spirits who saw in him a leader capable of uniting the disparate tribes that roamed the steppes. The young leader faced trials that tested not only his physical prowess, but also his ability to navigate the complex web of Mongolian tribal politics. Forming alliances and dismantling rivals became a strategic dance, one that required a delicate balance of strength and cunning. The charismatic Temujin began to draw disparate clans into a unified force, sowing the seeds of the Mongol horde. In 1206, at a grand assembly of Mongol chieftains known as a Kurultai, Temujin received a title that would echo through history: Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. The disparate tribes, once divided and fragmented, were now a formidable force, bound together by a common purpose under the leadership of a man who had risen from the dust of adversity. Genghis Khan's vision extended far beyond the borders of Mongolia. The Silk Road, a lifeline of trade and cultural exchange, beckoned with the promise of wealth and power. Genghis Khan saw an opportunity to transform his nomadic horde into a powerful empire. The Mongol horde thundered across the plains, conquering lands from China to Eastern Europe, leaving a trail of dust and destruction in their wake. Genghis Khan's military genius was unmatched. His tactics, combining speed and surprise, overwhelmed even the most fortified opponents. The Khan understood the importance of adapting to different terrains and circumstances, making him a master of both open field battles and siege warfare. His innovative use of cavalry, archers, and psychological warfare became the hallmark of the Mongol military machine. Yet Genghis Khan was not merely a ruthless conqueror. Despite his fearsome reputation on the battlefield, he implemented policies that promoted religious tolerance and cultural exchange within his empire. Unlike many conquerors of his time, Genghis Khan recognized the strength in diversity. Under his rule, the Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace and stability, prevailed across the empire, allowing trade and cultural interchange to flourish. Genghis Khan's administrative genius was as remarkable as his military prowess. He instituted a system that rewarded loyalty and merit, drawing on the strengths of conquered peoples to build a cohesive and efficient government. The Yam, a sophisticated postal and intelligence system, connected the vast reaches of the empire, ensuring swift communication between the Khan and his far-flung generals. As Genghis Khan's empire expanded, so did the legends surrounding him. Tales of his conquests spread far and wide, painting him as both a fearsome warrior and a shrewd statesman. Despite the vastness of his empire, Genghis Khan remained intimately involved in the affairs of his realm, constantly seeking to improve and innovate. Genghis Khan's death in 1227 did not mark the end of his legacy, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. The empire he had founded endured, as his successors, most notably his grandsons Kublai Khan and Hulagu Khan, continued his conquests, expanding the Mongol Empire to its zenith. The Mongol Empire became the largest contiguous land empire in history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the shores of the Black Sea. As the winds whispered across the Mongolian steppes, the legacy of Genghis Khan echoed through time. His name became synonymous with both the glory and the brutality of empire building. The Mongol Empire's impact on the world was profound, ushering in an era of cultural exchange known as the Mongol Peace, where ideas, technologies, and goods flowed freely across Eurasia. Genghis Khan, the once humble Temujin, had transformed the nomadic tribes of the Mongolian steppes into a world power. His visionary leadership, military brilliance, and administrative acumen left an indomitable imprint on the world. The empire he forged against all odds would shape the course of history and be remembered as one of the most formidable and influential in human civilization. Please subscribe and stay tuned for our next video to learn about the life and legacy of one of the greatest emperors, Julius Caesar. Hit the bell button to always stay notified, and remember, expand your mind and always learn from the past.